Hey, I'm back with Dr. David Shetler. Thanks for spending some time with us this morning here at
Sure.
the Chabot Arboretum. This guy knows his bugs, and we were talking about an aphid mite that causes some damage on coneflowers, but we also referenced the head clipping weevil.
Right.
And let's talk about that guy and what we do.
Well, that one's a bit more spectacular in that what we can see here is that it looks like there are some periodic flowers in here that something has just partially clipped the flower off.
Looks like they just snipped it.
Yeah, and it looks like, you know, did I have a neighbor kid that came in here and snipped some of my flowers?
Sure.
But no, this is a little tiny weevil. It's usually either black or sort of a reddish brown in color. And at nighttime it comes out. The little female weevil comes up here and she makes a little series of puncture marks, and eventually that will cause that head to fall over. She'll then go down into the head and she'll feed inside of this head, and she'll eventually stick an egg. So if we open this up, there very possibly could be a weevil larva. I don't see one in here yet, but there would be a little weevil larva, and that weevil larva feeds on the remains of this flower for the rest of the season. Eventually this will fall to the ground, and that larva, typically in late August, September, will emerge from this, dig into the soil, and remain as a larva all winter long. Next spring, it pupates, comes back out, and starts the cycle all over again.
So that's pretty amazing. I mean, the adult clips it so that the flower head will fall off and the pupa can be in contact with the ground to start its life cycle all over.
Yep. And so for every clipped flower in here, that means there's probably a weevil larva that's going to develop in there. So I think, to me, one of the obvious cultural controls is pull these things off before they hit the ground, and get them disposed of somewhere else. Grind them up, throw them in your compost pile or something like that, and you should have fewer weevils next year.
Is there any spray control that you recommend for this?
Most of the insecticides will kill these, but remember, this is a flower that a lot of pollinators are coming to, and so I'm a little bit nervous about recommending insecticides for this.
So really the cultural control, deadheading of the flowers when you see them, and keeping sanitation at the base of the flowers.
Absolutely.
Even if they've already dropped, if you pull them up, you
pick them up, get rid of them. That's the best way to get rid of this weevil.
Dave, thanks for spending time with us this morning. Always great information. For your garden, I'm Tom Wood.